Okay. Oh, here. Hi, Detola. Hi, Olufalake. It's nice seeing you again on Saturday. Okay, so maybe I should say something. Um, oh yeah. Okay, Detola is starting. It's all right. Yep. Okay, so whilst waiting for Detola, so let me just give a brief explanation of why I'm the one hosting. So since it's not working, we decided, or we thought I would host the video or the live video, and then this I would ask questions in the chat box, so we can get a good use of our time. So Detala, over to you. Okay, so my name is Bumi. I'm sure they already said that, Olubumi Banwo. I am a personal trainer, aka fitness trainer. What did you say again? Okay, so that's what my business is about. I help women to get confident. Again, especially after childbirth or after no childbirth. I help women to lose weight and feel hi Balanle. I help women to lose weight and get in touch with their self, technically. So we talk about body, spirit, and soul, how they align together to get you what you want and get you to where you want to be. So that is all about me. Okay, so my business is online, mostly. I do face-to-face as well in a gym, but the bulk of my business, I would say, is online. So that's why I'm here, obviously. So this yes. Next question. Okay, so hi Ronke. So I started I'm trying to remember the date now. I started my online self, my online part of my business it was in January, I remember. So it was January 2015, if I'm right. Yeah. Or 14, one of them. So before then, I only knew about fitness trainers being in a gym. But at that time, I was working 9 to 5, and then I wanted to launch my business. So obviously, I wanted to go full time. However, I didn't want to jump into full time fitness. So I wanted to go online. Now me, I am like zilch on technology. So I met Detola 2013, I think. So I'd ask her one question or the other, and stuff like that. But then I still didn't know how to connect them. So anyway, she started this program. It was a one-to-one service. Actually, you need to give me a badge. I am sure I was the first client. Now, at that time, I just recently known her, and the question was like, can I trust this person enough to teach me what I need to be taught? Can I trust this person enough to help me? Or is it one of those cases of you see the advertising stuff and then you don't get your money's worth? But I had to make the decision. I made the decision by checking around, I'd seen, it wasn't more of seeing what she had done for people. It was more of what she was doing for herself, So I took the risk, I would say, or big step. And then, yeah, so I asked her if I could work with her, or we got on the call, I can't remember which one. And then that's why we started. So before then, I was, like I said, working 9 to 5, and I didn't have any presence online apart from, I didn't even have a page. I don't think so. Oh, I had a page. I had a Facebook page for my business, but that was all. I was just posting on my page as normal. So I had zero online presence, no website, no blog, nothing, if I'm right. So yeah, that was where I was before. So how did working with me help you transform your business? Okay, so the first thing we did, I remember, was I launched a club. Then it was Fat to Slim Club, if I remember. And apart from that, I also launched my blog. Now see, Detola helped me beyond the technical aspect. I know that's what she's selling, because then I'm more of a person that talks, even though I don't talk much, but I'm more of someone that likes to talk when I want to express myself rather than write down. You know, the process of writing down takes longer than talking. So, but she did say that, I mean, blogging would help you and stuff like that. So I had to learn to write, you know, learn to write. So it was a process of starting the blog. It was a process of getting my website done as well. It was a process of starting the club. So all these three things I had running at the same time. And it wasn't only that. For me, it was also the process of running the business online, you know. So I had that. I mean, I remember one time I wanted to start posting videos on my blog or on my newsletter. Actually, yes, the last part was the newsletter. I think I was using Active Campaign then. So so I had all these little things that were running me, you know, completely. I don't know. I don't want to say cuckoo like my daughter says. But we were able to break it down into steps. So every week we had, every week or something, we had the step that we wanted to take, and then she would give me lessons. And I think she used to record videos for me as we did it. We do it together, then I'll go back and do it. So she made sure that I could do it, and I didn't have to find someone to do it for me at all time, you know. I mean, finding someone to do something for you when you're just starting the business, it means that you have to find the money to run it, you know, which I didn't want. So I had to learn how to do it, these things by myself, which she taught me how to do. So and that, as I mean, so I can now get on. If I want to send a newsletter, I don't have to look for a VA to do that for me. Not that VA is not good if you have time, but I could just, if I have time, I could do it, you know. I could, I mean, I think the one of the ones that tripped me the most was that I could set on my website. I have a membership site as well. Okay, so I mean, how many things I can't say now? Membership site, the blog, the newsletter, the website itself, and then the club I started. All I did in this little space of time. And I remember then she showing me how to set on my web membership site such that if I could set a particular module to go out, and then even though I set the modules down, nobody can see it until it is time to get it open. I was so tripped. I was like, ooh, so I can do that. So it was like I could go to sleep, and then these things were working for me. I didn't have to be there to say, oh, I have to send this out, you know. And even on my newsletter, I could set it to say, deliver it tomorrow, and I'll write it like today or something like that. It was such, yes, every week, exactly. My techie skills before I started. Oh, I said it now already. I said it. What would you rate it now? So, my tech skill before I started was -0, if there's anything like that. But now, I can get everything done, you know. It's how do I explain it? It doesn't mean that I can get everything done, but trust me, everything I need to run my business, I can get done. There's still some things, you know. Technology is like, it moves and all that. So when new things happen or when new things come on, I still have to learn them. But the gist is that even though these new applications come on, because I already have a knowledge of what I used to use before or things like before, you can get it done. You know, you can still learn the other one, the new ones that are coming or coming in 10 years or 5 years or whatever, because obviously you have an idea of how they all run, or what they need to do for you. So I think the understanding is that, what does this application need to do for me? A newsletter application is always a newsletter application. Even though another comes on and is better than the other, the gist is that it needs to send out this email to people, you know. So once you understand that aspect, which is one of the things I understood when Detola was mentoring me, or coaching me would be the word. And then I could change interface and, still be able to join them together and see, oh yeah, this one is much better than the other one, so I prefer this one. But I can still work the new one because I had the knowledge of what it needs to do for me. I think one of the problems business owners or small business owners encounter is that we don't even know what we need to do. You know that people are doing it, but you can't even find it. I remember when I used to see videos on Instagram, say, how did they get that video from that website to that? Until I found out that it was apps, You never know if you don't know how to do something, you just don't know it. And that's why I said to eat my pride or whatever it was, and then get someone to help me. So what is the next question? So yes, my techie skills were -0 before. That's right. And now I am absolutely, I can teach people, to be honest, some things. Not that I can teach all of it, obviously, because even me, I need to go back to my learner, but I can teach people how to do it. And I'm very confident in what I do now online. So, next question. I'm waiting for Detola to give me the next question. Next question. Oh yeah, I think one of the other things that was oh yeah, in terms of getting clients, that is something that learning to know what you do, knowing what you do, we give you more confidence and get you bolder. So even though I have the knowledge of helping people to lose weight, I couldn't go further than helping them face to face, or helping them on BBM or WhatsApp or something like that. But getting online presence, both social media and all that, it helped me understand how to group my clients, or how to say, this is what I'm going to sell. So I remember even the payment, was a big deal for me, because then people were paying into my account. Excuse me. And the fact that someone says they're going to pay does not mean they're going to pay. I had cases of me saying, they say, oh yeah, I'm going to pay you tonight. I'm like, okay, don't worry, I'll send you the program or something. And I send it to you, and then it becomes a story. And then one of the things that helped me was set up payment interface with my website and other stuff I did. So now all I know my stuff, and I know how it works online. So I can say to a client that this is how I'm going to help you, and lay out specific, methods of how do I say it? Progressive methods, and also how I'm going to monitor them, because I do them online as well. So that alone, it gives the person I'm selling to the confidence that I'm not just going to take their money and not follow them up, follow them through what they're doing. So that itself, being able to tell my clients that I can do this for you via this, with this method, it also helped me to be able to sell properly, and also put myself out there. I remember me saying to her that, I don't like marketing, I don't know how to do it. And she said, well, if you don't like to market, how will people know that you're doing this stuff? How would you be able to tell them? How would they know if you're sitting inside your house? They wouldn't necessarily know that you're selling this stuff, So it also got me out, out there to say, look, I can do this for you, So how are you able to establish and magnify your online presence? Now that is, how would I say, that is an ongoing thing. I'm still, I still want to grow more, grow my business more. But something I learned from Detola is consistency. If you're not consistent in magnifying your business online, or consistent in your presence online, you won't be able to establish your business. So if you go today and then you leave tomorrow, next tomorrow, and come back, people won't take you serious, and I learned that from this other. And that's not to say that I've never gone off before. I remember when I started, I was so overwhelmed. I was like, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do that. Then obviously I ran back, and then she said, look, you need to find a schedule, you need to be able to plan, you need to be able to do this and do that and do that. And now that I have that all sorted, I know what I'm doing. I know what I want to give. I know the kind of information I want to give. That's another thing I was taught. I know the kind of information I want to give. So I remember her saying, put yourself in the position of your client. What would you like to hear? You know, once you can give people sound advice and they know that it's sound advice, then they'll keep coming to you. That's one of the ways I was able to establish my business online. So, I mean, sometimes I still think I don't talk enough, but at least I know that I talk more than I used to before. So, what would you say to someone who is considering joining the digital transformation program? Apart from saying go for it, I would say that it will get you to, it will get you paid even whilst you're sleeping. So I just launched a 30-day program. If you know me, I just had a baby, so I launched a 30-day program. And throughout the weekend, I was away from home. By the time I came back, my phone is with me, so I know if someone joins the program or not. So this is it. I only need a notification on my phone to say so and so joined your program. So and so so and so paid for the program and stuff like that. Not only joined, they paid for it. So I can see notification of the money coming in. And that in itself, I didn't need to sit by my computer and say, oh, the money has to come in whilst I'm there. Or if I'm not there, it doesn't come in. I can go on holiday and it'll be selling itself because it's already done. What you do now, you don't undo it for no reason. I don't know how to explain that. What you do now, it keeps, generating for you. I have written some programs far back as 3 years ago. I still sell them because everything I needed to do or need to do to sell it is already done. So and I keep selling unless I want to update it. I keep selling, and that's all I need. So yeah, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. So I would say that it gives you peace of mind. It gives you peace of mind. I'll sleep and wake up and say, oh, someone just joined your program. And all I need to do is, everything is already set. So they join the program. It gives them access to so and so. They get sent something. So everything is automated. Not that obviously you won't show up, but the initial process that you need to start. Before when I started, when you join my program, I'll say, okay, have you paid? Then I'll go and check my account. Oh, she has paid. And then I would send you an email, and every week I had to send people and start copying because I didn't want to copy everybody's emails. I had to go one by one and send emails to like 20 people. That is like, I don't know, time wasting and all that. All these things, you cut out time, you cut out stress. Once here before I started, I would sit on Canva. I'll sit on Canva for a whole day trying to do a meme. Or because I want to post on social media. But now, it doesn't. Close my eyes, open it. It's done. So, I strongly recommend it. I can't praise it enough. It's giving me peace of mind. I have a new baby. And I still get paid for doing what I know to do. So, if you haven't thought about it, we're still thinking about it, then I'd recommend that you look properly and then invest. And there's another thing. If you cannot invest in yourself, nobody would want to invest in you. It's simple. I remember saying, that money, can I pay it like this? But the money that I paid then, I've gained 100 folds, or rather, I've multiplied it 100 times over what I've learned from the program. So I strongly recommend that you go for it, obviously, if you want peace of mind and you want more money and you want it to keep working for you. So, any more questions? You are welcome. So I can come back to you and say, teach me more. Just joking. Any more questions? No? Let me see if Detola has any more questions. Okay. I think that is it. Right? Detola? Can you just... Okay, now I see it's delayed a bit. The text is delayed a bit. I hope I answered your question, Ronke. You said, how was I able to establish and magnify my online presence? So apart from showing up, I also blog, which just reminded me I need to get back to. I also blog, and the way Detola explained it to me then, and I've learned to realize, is that it makes you the go-to person in a particular subject, you know. And one of the things I also learned recently is that you don't have to talk on all subjects. Even though I'm in weight loss and all that, I don't talk on everything about weight loss. I can choose my own set of people that I want to keep talking to. And as long as they know that if I have this kind of problem, this is the kind of person I go to, that's fine by me. So it gives you more, more points with people, you know, it gives people more confidence in you. Like, they see you online, they know that you have something to say, you know, and obviously if you say it well, they listen. So that's another way. And it could be anything. You can blog on anything about your subject matter. I mean, I know one of us here, Tony, she sells lingerie and all that, and bras and all that. I mean, you would not think that someone that sells bra would blog, but she does blog, and she blogs about different aspects of bra wearing and stuff like that. So there's nothing you cannot blog on. Absolutely nothing, you know. So yes, that's one of the other ways that I learned to, and all those steps, you know, even how to put the font and all that. And I remember Detola teaching me how to proofread. Yes, it gives me more credibility. That's what I was looking for. And I remember her teaching me how to, not that sometimes some things just slip your eyes and all that, but the my understanding and my experience is that you just need to know that you're giving out the right information, obviously in legible writing and stuff like that. So she taught me how to proof in a very funny manner. When she said, I was like, who reads out loud? You know, she said, just read out loud what you typed. If it's wrong, you would know by reading out loud, which, you know, sounds funny, but it works. You know, so all these little things, you think, oh yeah, that's too little. But all those things, you know, the measure. Imagine an international company reading my copy and it reads so many grammatical errors and stuff like that. Not that you will not find any on the blog or my website, but obviously you find it anyway. Even I find it in books, well printed books. So yes, so all those things, they add up to make it, you know, a big or something worth sharing with the world. So yeah, that is all from me, except anybody has more questions. Okay, Detola says none from her. Anybody else before we round up? Okay, none? Right. So, ladies, I hope that I have helped you one way or the other today. Except you want to see my face more. Sorry. All right, so this is me signing off and saying thank you, Detola, for helping me. I didn't say before I went to Detola, I bought one or two programs, if I'm right, from other people, and I mean, not to sound nasty, they were zero, did nothing for me. So I am actually very thankful that there's someone in my corner or someone that I can go to if I have techie problems and all that. So watch out when I'm launching my big thing. My coach is there to help me. So bye. All right, bye, ladies. This is me signing off. One love.